channel. Today we are going to do a cook with me. I am making dinner and I am making, let me get the chicken yogurt enchilada bake. I've had this recipe for probably about 20 years. One of my neighbors gave it to me a long time ago and we really enjoy this. It's easy to make. You can make it ahead of time, let it sit, and then pop it in the oven when you're ready to eat it. You can change you can spice it up a little bit more if you want, things like that. So it's very versatile, usually stuff that you have on hand in your pantry, so good to go. So without further ado, I am going to turn you around, show you the ingredients, and we're going to get started on this casserole. Some non-fat Greek yogurt, we need 1 cup of that. We need 2 cups of shredded chicken. This is a lot more than 2 cups, but on the blue plan, chicken is 0, and this will help bulk it up, especially when I'm feeding 3 guys. 1/4 cup of flour, an 8-ounce block of Cabot 75% reduced fat cheddar shredded. Now, if this isn't the kind of cheese you use, you're just gonna have to adjust the points for whatever cheese you use. We need a 7-ounce can of diced chilies. I had 2 4-ounce cans, so that'll work. We need a 1/4 cup of light butter, a small onion chopped, 2 cups of chicken broth, and some Mission extra thin corn tortillas. We need 12 of those. You can also use some thinly sliced green onion on top, but I did not have any. So that is all the ingredients we need. Let's get started. Okay, in my pot, I had my 1/4 cup of light butter and I had that melted. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of flour and whisk that around and let the flour cook for about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, somewhere around there. And then to that, we're going to slowly add the 2 cups of chicken broth. We're going to incorporate it in really well, and then we are going to bring it to a boil and reduce the heat until it's nice and thick and bubbly. If you're not familiar with this kind of whisk, this is called a roux whisk. It is fantastic when you're making sauces like this. Gets it nice and smooth. And any products I use in my kitchen, I do try to link down in the description box in my Amazon storefront, because I get lots of questions about certain things, lots of questions about my measuring cup, my whisk. My cameraman has the hiccups if you didn't hear that. Okay, now we have all of the chicken broth in there. So I am going to, the heat is on pretty high. I'm going to keep whisking it until it comes to a boil and gets nice and thick. So I will be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, we brought it to a boil. It is nice and thick and smooth. So we're just going to remove it from the heat, turn the heat off. And then we are going to add in 1 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. And we're going to add in the chilies. We are going to stir that until the Greek yogurt is melted in and it's nice and smooth. And this will be the sauce for our enchiladas, or enchilada casserole or enchilada bake, because we're not actually taking the tortillas and rolling the mixture into it. We're going to be layering it. And we're gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second and bring you over to the counter and show you how we put it all together. So the first thing we have is a 9x13 dish that we sprayed with a light coating of cooking spray. Now we're gonna take about 1/3 of our sauce and spread that on the bottom of the dish. And then we're gonna take our tortillas and we're gonna dip them briefly in water and drain them. These have already been done. And then we are going to cut them into 1-inch strips, all 12 of them. I already did the other 10. Now we're going to take half the tortillas and we're just going to scatter them over the bottom on top of the sauce. So 1/3 of the sauce, half of the tortillas. I guess if I was smart, I would have done them in 6 and 6. So I would have known exactly what half was, but it's close enough. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we are going to put all of the chicken and the onion. Oops, missed that big piece right there when I shredded it. I don't think I'm going to use all this onion because we are not big onion people. The only one that's a big onion person is Andrew, but not the rest of us, so I'm just going to use a little bit. Sorry, Andrew. Okay, now we're going to do 2/3 of the cheese. And another 1/3 of the sauce. Just kind of give that a little spread there. I'm just gonna throw a little bit more on. And then we're going to top it with the remaining tortillas. Just kind of spread them out a little bit. You can make them look pretty if you want, but I'm just all about getting it done. Just make sure they're kind of evenly spread out, not in clumps on top of each other. And then we're going to do the rest of the sauce. And the remaining cheese. We are going to cover this with foil. We are going to bake it at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. When it comes out, when you uncover it, if you'd like to sprinkle it with green onions, you can do that. Like I said, I could not get green onions or did not have green onions, so I am not going to do that. But I will be back to show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven, nice and hot and bubbly. Okay, here it is right out of the oven, hot and bubbly. Look how good that looks. This serves 6 people, and on the blue and the purple plan, it is 6 points per serving, and on the green plan, it is 7 points per serving if you use the 2 cups of chicken. Don't forget, I did bulk this up with more chicken, so it would be a little bit more on the green plan. And there you have it. I'll show you what a serving size looks like plated up. Here is the chicken yogurt enchilada bake plated up. It is a massive serving. There is no way I'm going to be able to eat all that. Bulking up the chicken really bulked it up. My guys will destroy it, but I think I'm going to go about half of this because that's a lot of food. But it's 6 points on the blue plan and 6 points on the purple plan, and 7, well, if you use 2 cups of chicken, it's 7 points on the purple plan, green plan. One of these days I'll get these colors right. So there you have it, the chicken yogurt enchilada bake. So there you have it, the chicken yogurt enchilada bake. You saw how incredibly easy it was. Much easier than rolling the individual enchiladas, which that's a great recipe too, but when you're in a time crunch, this is nice and quick. My family really enjoys it, and it is very filling. You saw my plate. I ate about 3/4 of that, maybe 2/3, 3/4, and it was absolutely delicious, and the whole family loved it. So I hope you guys like this cook with me. Let me know in the comments below if it's something you think you'll make. I forgot, I should have added some salt. I think it needed a little bit of salt. I added it at the table, but I think I should have added it cooking in. And I forgot to season the chicken when I threw it in the Instant Pot to cook it, so that could have been it too. But surprise, surprise, I was in a hurry. So anyway, that is it for me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, you can give it a thumbs down. It's okay. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Haven't said that in a long time. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love you to hit that subscribe button and be part of my community. Hit the notification bell, and that will let you know every time I upload, which is several times a week. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you very soon. Have a great day, everyone.